Hey guys, it is 1st of July, and I have to say, this is the second time shooting this video because Prima deleted the last one. She decided to walk on my computer and fuck me up a little bit, so. I wanted to talk about a pretty personal subject, and it's serious, so, yeah. With that, I will begin. Last night, I posted something on Twitter saying that I'm not a hooker and I'm not for sale. And people responded with, what's the difference between being a porn star and a hooker? You know, because for a lot of people, you don't, it's hard to imagine what it would be like on set, hard to imagine what it would be like to be a hooker. But I will tell you this. It's entirely different, emotionally speaking. When you are shooting porn, there's a director, there's a company, a motive other than sex. The sex is not the motive, and that makes a big difference. The person that you're working with is on the same playing field as you are. They're hired to be there, just like you are. This is a job, and you know, while there might be enjoyment, of course, I am not, he's not paying me or she is not paying me to fulfill their fantasy. I am not obligated to the person I'm working with. There is no, I almost feel like it's an emotional obligation. Being a hooker is a lot more about what's in somebody's heart than what's in their pants. And that's what a lot of people fail to believe. A lot of people want to say, you know, you pay a hooker to leave, or you pay me because I'm the fantasy that you've watched. And the truth of the matter is that's an explanation and that's a justification, but in my mind it's something entirely different. There's an emotional need that somebody who pays for sex has, and you're being paid to fill a hole. And no, I have no problem sitting down and talking to somebody about their problems and their hurts and their pains and, you know, that sort of thing in order to fill a hole. But getting paid for sex isn't a way that I want to help somebody. And I don't feel like it helps somebody at all anyway. So if I were to be a hooker, there would be this question of what happened to the person that I'm seeing, what made them that way. And of course this is all my assumption and this is my head and my heart, but that's my decision and my reason for not doing it. It's because I just I don't know, I don't want to feel like I'm for sale either. Like anybody in the world who's got money can have me. I want to believe that I'm worth more than dollars, and my standards are far higher than somebody with money. If that's all I wanted, then I'd be filthy rich right now. To be perfectly honest, as gross as that is, if all I wanted was money, I would have shit tons of it. You would never see me, and I would be some rich wife living somewhere, you know. There would be no reason for me to do anything like this, blog and talk about my heart and my feelings. Honestly, if money was all I wanted, then why would I be blogging? This isn't paying me. This is just for me and my heart and letting you guys in. Of course, you know, I say it's for my fans, and it is for you. It is for you. But it's for me. I want you to know who I am. And sometimes I feel trapped behind this camera. Like I'm not a real person. Like, hello, I know I'm just a box on your screen right now, but I am a real person, and this does tick, and this does beat. Um, um, there's there's so much in life that's worth so much more than money, and I am afraid that when you become a hooker, that's really all that you see. You just forget about everything else. I've seen it happen to a lot of people where they just get this hooker mentality, and it's like everything is a transaction. Oh, you want me to call you? Well, that's going to cost you. You want me to text you? That's going to cost you. You want me to go to dinner with you? That's going to cost you. You want to go to the beach? That's going to cost you. What happened to just going to the beach, going to dinner, having a real life, that has nothing to do with money? Um, so no, I'm not a hooker. Yes, I'm a porn star. No, I'm not a hooker. I don't know why that's so hard to believe. Um, but I'm not for sale. Mm-hmm. And I like, I find power in that. Um, I'd be pretty miserable if I knew that anybody could have me. How do you live in a mirror? I mean, I don't knock these girls that can do it because a lot of them have a different mind frame and a different heart, and they just view it all differently. And more power to you. There are lots of people out there who will pay you, and you'll make a lot of money. And who knows what kind of life that's going to fund for you? Maybe that money will go towards something that actually makes your heart bigger as opposed to smaller. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But all I know is that I can't do it, and it would make me miserable. Fly around the world knowing that my pussy is what got me there. And a lot of people are going to argue that my pussy is what got me where I am right now, but I will tell you this right now. There are a lot of pussies walking around in the industry that did not get to the level I did. And it wasn't my pussy. And it wasn't my tits, and it wasn't my ass. And it wasn't my face. It was this right here. It's me. And one of these days, I'm going to get credit for being me. And not my pussy. One of these days. It's a really sensitive subject for me. I spent a lot of years wondering when I could look myself in the face and look in the mirror and be proud of who I am. And I finally am getting there. I'm finally getting there. And, that's not easy to say. It's not easy to admit to however many people want to watch this video. But, there's a lot of time there where I didn't even want to know myself. And now I'm happy with who I am. I'm comfortable, and I'm not worried about whether or not my life is going to move in the right direction. I know that it will, because my heart is guiding me, and if I was a hooker, I just would destroy everything that I'm working for. So I understand there's always going to be haters and always going to be people that disbelieve. But thank you for listening, and there will be more to come on this subject. Feel free to ask me questions. You can pick my brain a little bit. But porn and being a hooker are two different things. So with that, I will say happy July, and I can't wait for the 4th. And I will see you guys soon.